This is our lives now. For the next, what, 5 years or so? Maybe longer.
What is our life?
We are going to turn this into our dream home.
By we, do you mean me?
This is quite possibly the grossest thing.
That's how you tear down a house. Whew. Alright, what's next? This is what is left of the bank that used to stand right here. Anyways, so this is the vault. The rest of it burned down, from what I'm told. And somebody has broken into it. Probably because they didn't know the combination.
Since I get very sick.
This door, no joke, is heavy. Whew, look at that.
They don't make those doors willy-nilly.
That's like 3/4 of an inch thick. Oh, inside here, you can see the old pins and all that stuff. I mean, this is pretty legit, I think. Especially like, they've got like this, but this molding made out of cast steel. Like, who does that? Nobody anymore. Anyways, in here you got this blue metal wall, and then these interior doors, which are pretty legit also. And inside here,
I need a light.
it's not terrible. There are stacks of old papers. Yeah, bunch of old rotting stuff.
Should we find out if there's some cash?
Oh, that would be nice. But yeah, let's see what's in these boxes. Let's see. 1975.
1965.
65.
United States of Agriculture.
1961.
I would guess that it's probably 6 foot by 10 foot in here. So as you can see from the sides of these things, this is all wall from here to where you see the daylight. That's like a 2 foot thick wall. So if you got an idea of what I could do with this, I was thinking maybe tornado shelter, food storage, or maybe convert it into a smoker. I don't know.
So we think some of the best things you can do for your new place is the simple things. A little bit of curb appeal. Sometimes the smallest things make the biggest difference.
Yeah, and it's kind of a rainy day, so we're hoping that some of this grass will be loose. But digging out sidewalks for some reason is something I always end up doing at my houses I own. So here's my treasures I found. Railroad tie and a door hinge pin.
Wow!
Right? Okay, here's a little after shot for you. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it looks a lot better. Alright, so on the front of the building here, you got this brick. Kind of cool, but there's this sheet metal, see that brown stuff? And I always thought it was kind of odd, especially because there's a beam there, an I-beam right above it, and it goes the whole length of the building. And I I'm pretty sure there's got to be some windows or something behind those. Okay, right here you can see the old door. I haven't measured it, but it's really wide. Maybe 40 inches if I was guessing. But up here is the attic.
So Russell dragged me up to the attic.
At least the top of you.
That's true. So let's see if it's worth our time, shall we?
Okay, so first thing, this tin tile I think is pretty awesome. It's got the crown mold and then this really decorative stuff.
It's kind of like a mint green.
Yeah, it's really neat, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And then
it's actually in pretty good shape too.
And then can you see this other part? Sorry, I'm trying to film behind myself.
I'm already starting to envision some repurposing ideas for this, but I think it'd be really fun to hear other ideas. So if you have any ideas of what we could do with this, that would be really cool. Post them in the comments.
Okay, and then I'm going to let you take over as the filmer, okay?
Okay.
So, if you can see behind me, let me turn the slide around. Most of it is missing. Here. We have other places that there's more. But I wanted to show you, well, maybe this is a good place. Some random things. I like to, I don't know. I like antiques, but I think that they're kind of unique things. They're probably not really that valuable to anyone.
And when recording Russell, you have to remember to keep his head in the shot because it's a big...
I have a big head and it's a big job.
No, that's not what I was saying. He hates it when his head is cut off.
So this is it's copyright 1967 and dust for household cleaning.
Are we supposed to show...
The price is marked 5% off.
Are we supposed to show products? We might get in trouble.
Do you think these guys are still in business? I doubt it.
I don't know.
It's made in Ohio.
We'll make sure.
Okay. Here's something else I found. This newspaper from 1973. The one I thought was the most interesting article here. Cage system for hamsters resemble underground homes. I don't know about you. Did any of you guys live in tube-shaped underground homes? Maybe if it's a bomb shelter. So, yeah, that was interesting.
I think in the 70s, bomb shelters were pretty popular. I can't see your face.
Yeah, that could be. Another thing, some fake fur.
Ooh,
Not sure what that's for, but
God,
there's also some dead birds up here. This one. That is missing half of its beak. Looks like a duck. And, sorry, I'm balancing on a board. This one looks like a an oriole. It's missing its legs and a wing. So there you go. Okay, so this chandelier, it's kind of cool, old chandelier. The globe is missing, but there is one behind us. There is the old globe.
It's bigger than my head. What are you trying to say? What are you doing?
And some other random stuff, including another busted globe. Which makes me think there's probably several chandeliers.
And then the part where Russell was very curious of what was behind that.
The piece de resistance.
Oh.
That is cardboard that has been painted, which is covering, let me move this light over more, da-da-da-da, red ribbed glass. So I was right. And it appears to go the whole length of the building. So I cannot wait to open up the ceiling and
show that again.
have all that light coming in our house. I don't know if I'll leave the red glass or not. We'll have to see how it is. It might be kind of weird, and maybe it's red because they painted it. I don't know. But you think, I mean, this is another 3 feet. We can raise our ceiling, and that'll, I think, be pretty cool.
And our plans for the ceiling, just you wait. They're going to be very exciting.
And then I don't know if you can see up there or not.
Pretty good.
There's the decking up above. All right, so I pulled the roof down off of the bird room, and this was inside the roof. It was in the layers of tar and everything. And if you notice, that's a bear right there. Somebody painted this painting, and you can see it's in pretty rough shape, and they just used it for the roof. I mean, that's a nail right there. They just nailed the tar onto it, but they even signed it here, and it looks like Vern Kendrick, 118 of something. Kind of looks like a 3 to me. You look on the other side, and it was a metal sign, which to me doesn't look as old as the 30s, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe you, if you're a sign expert and you can tell me when this would have been made. Something, consult chart for your car. Kind of cool.
So if you thought the spiders were creepy, this is even creepier. We found a bunch of tombstones at the house. Oh, it looks really creepy, like you got a bunch of dead people buried on this property, but actually it turns out that the guy that used to live here actually made these for a business, and the ones he made mistakes on or that got broken are just laying around the house. So we don't have a bunch of dead bodies here, which is the good news, but it's still kind of creepy and a little bit weird. Yeah, we hope. Yeah, hope.
I did have a little campfire. There's not a lot of rocks around. Maybe I'm gonna go to hell for this, I don't know. But I did use some of these broken parts of tombstones that I found. Now this is just temporary, but I did turn them face down, so that's got to count for something, right?
I guess so. Fun part for you is
the other thing I realized while out here checking the vault, I've got more sidewalk to dig out. Ay, ay, ay. So what I want to do is take this whole thing down, and it's going to make a pretty good chicken coop. Give us an over and out.